something coming at once. Or like,
How overwhelming is that?
yeah. I mean, they open their eyes.
But I'm just saying, like, drinking for the first time on their own, or seeing worlds for the first time on their own, or being exposed to the elements, like, just, it's all traumatic.
What about Benny with?
Oh, and anyway.
When you went outside. I kind of noticed that you went away when you
Well,
came
this
here.
is the game that we go to.
You went out.
testing. And we are good. We're golden. I'm just going to turn myself down because I don't need to hear myself, so not at least not that much. All right. Why don't we go here like in a minute? Yeah. You get my stats up here, get all the fun stuff going. Yep, we can do it. And welcome to this sectional final here today from Altoona. You're watching the high school girls basketball Division 4 sectional final here in a trip to state on the line. Today between the number 2 seeded Cameron Comets and the number 2 seed Neillsville Warriors. The Warriors looking for their 7th trip to state. Meanwhile, the Cameron Comets looking to go to state for the first time in school history. And so the stakes are high for both of these schools here today, as we got a great one for you today on Zaleski Sports. I'm Ben Breck, joined by Trevor Zaleski, and we are excited to bring this one to you here, as this gym in Altoona is packed. And we would like nothing more than that, as these two schools go head-to-head in this big sectional final. Just take a look at how these two schools got here, and we'll see the road to state, I should say, is going to go through this game obviously today, but let's take a look at how Cameron got here. They first won the regional semifinal 67-35 over Prairie Farm Clayton. They won the regional final 68-45 over Shell Lake. And then they won that sectional semi in dominating fashion over Colfax, 63-38. And what a game there for Cameron. They faced a tough opponent in Colfax, but they just dominated in that one. They're looking to do the same here tonight again, or this afternoon, I should say, against Neillsville. The Cameron Comets coming into tonight's game with a 23-4 record, tied for first in the Heart of North Conference at 17-1 with Hayward. As I mentioned, the Cameron Comets looking for their first trip here to state. They've gotten this far multiple times in their school history. They just haven't been able to punch their ticket and get to the state tournament. The last time they made it to a sectional final was 9 years ago. And that was back in 2006, that 2016-17 season. Yeah, 9 years ago when that team went 20-6, they lost in the sectional final. And that was the last time that they've traveled this far. Last year they had a great season going 23-4, and they lost in the sectional semi last year. So Cameron and hopefully this girls team looking to finally book their trip to Green Bay and the state tournament. Meanwhile, for the Neillsville Warriors, they put together another strong season and once again winning the Clover Belt East Conference. They finished 26-1 on the year, 14-0 in the Clover Belt Conference, winning it once again. The trip to this sectional final for Neillsville started with Spencer in the regional semi, winning that one 60-25. The regional final, they were able to beat McDonell 47-38. And then that big sectional semi against Regis, where they won 40-23. Their nemesis over there at Eau Claire Regis. They got a third crack at them, and they were able to blow the Regis Ramblers out of the water there, starting that game off on a 17-2 run. And so they're back here in the sectional finals once again. for the Neillsville Warriors. I mentioned they have gotten this far plenty of times in their school history. The last time they did it was 2 years ago, where Neillsville lost that sectional final. And after a 23-5 season, let's see if they can get it done here tonight. Only one loss on the year for Neillsville, and now it is going to be a big showdown here with Cameron. And one of these teams will book their ticket to the state tournament here in Division 4. We're going to take a quick break here as we get set for Saturday afternoon sectional final basketball here on Zaleski Sports. Let's take a quick break and we'll be right back with the opening tip and some stats and other analysis here. You're watching high school sectional final girls basketball Division 4 action here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eclair.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Meet your friends at Schmitty's on Main. It's a great place to meet and even better place to eat. Schmitty's on Main is open Tuesday through Sunday with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and their classic Friday fish fry. Sunday lunch always features their signature chicken dinner. Let Schmitty's take care of your next event or ask them about their banquet hall. Stop by Schmitty's today. You'll never be disappointed or go away hungry. Call a friend and make plans to meet at Schmitty's on Main, 436 Hewitt Street in Neillsville.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
And welcome back here to Altoona High School in this sectional final game here between number 2 Cameron Comets and the number 2 Neillsville Warriors. A trip to state is at stake here today, and we got a good one here between 2 teams that don't normally see each other. When you get to these sectional finals, it's always interesting as far as the opponent that you're facing, and I'm sure there will be a feeling out period for both of these teams as they normally don't play in during the season. But it's at least fun for both schools, for both communities. Everybody here is in attendance from Neillsville and from Cameron, and it's a big stage, and we'll see which athletes rise to the occasion here today in this big sectional final. We are now getting ready here for our national anthem. Thank you for tuning in to today's game here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you for free of charge thanks to all of our fantastic sponsors that bring you games every single season and every game of the year. If you want to be a sponsor, make sure to get in contact with us, and we will get you in our list of sponsors as well. We'll take a break here. Let's get set for our national anthem as we get ready for girls basketball action here on a Saturday afternoon here in western Wisconsin.
Now, will everyone please rise if you are able and honor America by moving your caps with the singing of our national anthem by Cameron Senior Kendall Roll.
And what a national anthem performed here by one of the Cameron seniors, I should say. Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for the Neillsville Warriors. Coming in is a junior, number 12, Layla Walk. A junior, number 14, Maddie Dable. Junior, number 30, Braylon Anding. Junior, number 31, Tessa Warren. And senior, number 34, Jess Kuhn. The Neillsville Warriors are led by Maddie Dable, scoring 18 points per game, shooting 33% from behind the arc. Eden Marg, averaging 9.8 points per game, second leading scorer there for Neillsville. And then Braylon Anding, averaging 8.5 points per game, shooting 38.6% from three-point range. Starters here for the Cameron Comets consist of a freshman, number 2, Aggie Schmidt. A junior, number 11, Inez Schmidt. Junior, number 13, Bailey Olson. Senior, number 24, Anna Barbaro. And a junior, number 34, Bridget Mones. Comets are led in scoring by Aggie Schmidt, averaging 14 points per game. Bridget Mones with 13 points, and then Bailey Olson with 12.3. Top three scorers there for Cameron. Cameron will start with the basketball to begin this one. Cameron loves to score. They love to get up and down the court, play fast and play out in transition. They do a little bit of balanced scoring from inside, outside, any way that they can get a basket. That's what they're going for. And so a good start here on defense for the Warriors, really forcing Cameron to move that basketball around. They finally get it into the corner. Corner three, no good there for Olson. Rebound taken by Maddie Dable. And so Neillsville will get things going here for the Warriors. Dable trapped in that backcourt. They got to get it over. They finally do. Looking to go inside there for Anding. She's going to have to save that one. That's going to get taken away. Bailey Olson comes away with the steal. Quick pass ahead. That's going to get stolen right back by Tessa Warren. And so the Neillsville Warriors are going to throw that one out of bounds. They will stay on this end with Neillsville. As we like to know, Neillsville also likes to get up and down the floor a little bit. They will force a lot of turnovers and play some good pressure defense. They also have a little bit of a balanced attack from inside and outside, but preferably they want to go inside. Dable, though, driving here for Neillsville. That shot is just kind of forced up, and Barbaro comes down with the rebound there for the Comets. Quick pass out, right wing three, in and out. Rebound taken there by Andig for Neillsville. Now they find Anding cutting to the basket. Can't get the layup to go, and we're going to get a foul called there on Tessa Warren for going and getting the reach in there on that rebound. That is her first, team first, here for Neillsville. These games always start out a little bit slow as the teams kind of get a feel for each other and get kind of feel for the game as well. And we're going to get a blocking foul there called on Jess Warren. She tried to take away that baseline, just not fast enough to get set. And so Olson will throw it in here for Cameron along their own baseline. Getting it in. Oh, and that's going to get taken away. Anding comes away with the steal. Neillsville forces another turnover here, and then right back comes Baraboo with the steal for Cameron. Quick pass ahead. That's going to go out of bounds. Back to the Warriors. A little bit of sloppy play from both teams as we begin this one. Turnovers on both sides. Make sure to check out the new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram store at Gross Motors in Neillsville. They now have the largest selection of Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles in central Wisconsin, all at one location on Highway 10 in Neillsville and at grossauto.com. Dable with it on top here for the Warriors. Pass into the corner with Walk. It's a good aggressive defense here And that's going to get taken away. Beautiful steal from behind by Olsen, able to poke it away. In transition, Schmidt misses that one. Marg comes away with the rebound here for Neillsville. She's early into the game. Neillsville kind of trying to counter the size by Cameron. Cameron has some taller girls down there. Neillsville realizing they got to go to a bit of a bigger lineup to begin this one. Beautiful pass, though. Anding inside for two. Beautiful assist by Layla Walk. She just saw the opening inside on that zone defense and was able to get the nice pass down low for the first 2 points here in this one. And Dable will tip it out there for Neillsville. As I mentioned earlier, Neillsville looking for their 7th trip to state in school history. Cameron looking for their first. Moans with it. On top, they swing it into the corner here with Olsen. Looking to go down low, and we're going to get tied up. Held ball, possession arrow, points to Neillsville. To Neillsville. Neillsville coming into this game with only one loss on the season. Putting together another great and excellent season for the Warriors. Consistently a great program, as Coach Geyer has built a fantastic program here. And there's a three on this end. Maddie Dable knocks in her first points of the game, and a beautiful looking shot from that left side of the floor. And we're going to get a foul called there on Anding. She was going for the steal. A little bit over aggressive on that one. And so it's wait, we got to review this one, because it looked like Anding, the initial call was Anding came in there to get the steal. I believe they initially called it on Anding. That was the wrong call, because the Cameron girl looked like she was inhibiting Anding's track, like where she was trying to run. To get the steal. And so that is the correct call. They call it on Cameron, and so it will be Neillsville basketball. That was just a nice play by Anding, able to really anticipate that one. And now back on this end, some great anticipation there by Inez Schmidt, but she can't get the layup in transition, and now we'll head to the free throw line. That's Aggie Schmidt. Foul called on Tessa Warren. That's the 4th team foul here on Neillsville early in this one. Aggie Schmidt at the line. Able to knock that one in. So far early in this one, I think we have two very similar teams going head-to-head in how they want to play. And there, the second free throw, no good for Aggie Schmidt. And rebound taken there by Ormond for Neillsville. So far, we're seeing a similar style on both ends of the floor. Dable able to save that one from going out of bounds. Can't get the layup, though. Rebound taken inside there by Bailey Olsen. Pass into the right corner, and there, that is a three-pointer, Aggie Schmidt. And just like that, the Comets right back in here. 5-4, Neillsville with the early lead. Walk with it on the right wing here for the Warriors. Pass inside, Anding. Cutting, missing that one. Marg right there for the rebound. Kick out Dable for three. That's no good. Marg right there once again. And we're going to get a foul called on the floor. Let's take a look at that three here in the corner. Beautifully set up and splash in for the Comets to pull them back within one. Out of that baseline, out of bounds. They'll get it over here to Ormond for Neillsville, looking to go down low. Oh, Marg able to corral it. puts up the basket, no, and that's eventually going to get taken away. Bailey Olson coming away with her third steal here so far in this first half. Driving and scoring is Inez Schmidt. Beautiful cut along that baseline, and Cameron takes the 1-point lead. Here 6-5 early in this one. Driving along that baseline, Layla Walk is going to get fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line here to shoot 2 for the Warriors. And so Layla Walk here at the free throw line, shooting 2. That's the third team foul on Cameron, as Walk knocks down the first free throw. Coming in for Cameron, number 33, Peyton Sievert. And second free throw good here for Walk. DNC Construction is your general contractor for whatever you need to build. From garages, decks, and garage doors to Wolf windows and siding, they do it all. Call Dave and Cody for your next building project. You can find them on Facebook, DNC Construction of Neillsville. Comets pass out. Right wing 3 is no good. There for Moans. Rebound taken by Ormond, excuse me. Ormond will set it up. Nice pass, free throw line jumper in and out for Anding, and we're going to get a foul call down low as Eden Marg comes away with her 4th rebound here in this first half. One of the keys for Neillsville is going to be Eden Marg off the bench. Cameron does present some good size down low, and so Marg is going to have to play a very good game for Neillsville inside. There's a bad pass by Ormond. Taking it there, Aggie Schmidt. Nice pass ahead, but can't get the layup. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will go back here to Neillsville. So Dable will get the inbound here for Neillsville. 11.5 minutes here, 1-point lead here for the Warriors. Looking to go inside. That's off the hand of Marg, and back to Cameron. Some uncharacteristic turnovers for both sides here to begin this game. You can kind of feel the pressure of this big game here as the trip to state is on the line. And so I think once we kind of get settled in, you'll kind of see some more even basketball both ways. Bringing up the floor here for Cameron is Aggie Schmidt. On top. Passing to the left corner, trying to go along that baseline. Some good hands, but Cameron able to get it back. Jumper no good there for Baraboo. And now we're going to get tied up. Tie up there between Sievert and Walk. And it will stay on this end with the Comets. And so Cameron will throw it in here. We'll see. We got about 11 minutes left in this first half. We'll see if anybody can kind of take control of this game down the stretch of this half. As Marg comes away with a big block in the corner. Let me tell you, Eden Marg has shown up today for the Warriors. She's off to a strong start. She did not get the start here tonight. She was not part of the starters, but Coach Geyer quickly went into his bench to find Marg in order to try to match up a little bit better with the size that Cameron presents. And so far, Marg has responded very nicely. Right wing 3 this time, off no good for Olsen. Rebound taken there by Aggie Schmidt. Back up top here with Olsen. Olsen going along that baseline here with Inez Schmidt. Cameron trying to save it, but they save it into Walk. Walk quickly ahead. Dable in transition for 2. Maddie Dable gets the basket after that turnover, and Cameron takes the first time out of this game. Neillsville out to a 9-6 lead. A beautiful steal, and then Dable paying it off for the Warriors. We will take a quick break here. You're watching high school girls basketball today on Zaleski Sports in this sectional semifinal game here on a big afternoon.
Max power, I'm about to go bigger and better. If I ever lose, set it on faster than ever. If I ever lose, set it on bigger and better. Hitting roller coaster coming. Bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster. I'm going to the maximum. I'm bigger, bolder, faster.
And welcome back here to Altoona High School, a Division IV sectional final. Here today on Zaleski Sports between Cameron and Neillsville. Neillsville with the early lead in this one. Out of that Comets timeout, they will try a three in the corner by Sievert. Nice rebound inside there by Baraboo, and she'll finish the basket and the foul for Anna Baraboo. Let's take a look at that one more time. Baraboo fighting down low and then able to put it up through the contact. Strong play there for Anna, and she heads to the free throw line. Missing that one off the front of the rim. Neillsville will get it back. There is a three from Anding, airballed. Mark trying to save it, and she stepped out of bounds. It will go back to Cameron. Turnovers, I thought would be a big deal here today, and so far that's how it's played out. As both teams have had some uncharacteristic turnovers to start this game. That's why we got a close one here, at least early on. Comets kicking it out here with Bailey Olson on the right wing. Looking to go down low, a beautiful feed inside, and there's another basket for Baraboo. And Baraboo almost came away with the steal. This time it's Anding for three. Braylon Anding knocking in the triple. Down on this end of the floor. Just like that, Neillsville retakes the lead here, 12-10. Cameron, corner three there by Sievert. Tracked down in here the corner here by Maddie Dable. Neillsville's knocked down a couple of threes here to begin this game. You don't see Neillsville go to the three early, but so far it's working for them. And Eden Marg is going to get behind the defense, caught that, and then will go up here for the... she'll head to the free throw line. 2 shots here for Eden. That's the 5th team foul there on Cameron. Tessa Warren coming back in here for the Warriors. And then in for Cameron, he's going to be number 20, Quinn Grassman. Marg, second free throw. That is also up and in. Good free throw shooting, at least to begin here for Neillsville, going 4 of 4 from the line. Out to a 4-point lead, the largest here of this first half for either team. Grand Flooring and Design of Neillsville can help you with all types of flooring and bedding, and they now have appliances too. Check them out at Grand Flooring and Design on Facebook and on Grand Avenue in Neillsville. And Sedable will bring it across here for Neillsville. Off to a good start here against Cameron. Anding with it on top. Dable will bring it back up here for the Warriors. Pass over to Kuhn. Keep that ball movement going. Anding into the left corner. Now looking inside for Marg. And she's going to get fouled. She'll head back to the free throw line. Let me tell you, the ball movement for Neillsville has been very good to start this game. They've found themselves in half-court sets for most of this first half, but they've been able to really spread the ball around, get the ball moving really fast, and they've been able to find some spots in between that zone defense that Cameron's running, and they've done a nice job, especially getting it down low to Marg. And so another free throw here for Eden Marg. That one is also off, but a beautiful rebound there for Anding, keeping the possession alive. Kuhn, nice pass to Dable, free throw line jumper, can't get it to fall. Rebound taken there by Grassman, excuse me. Now Grassman, corner three. Can't get that to fall. It will go out of bounds and stay on this end. Here with Cameron. 7.5 minutes left here in this first half. We want to thank some of our other sponsors here: Aero Building Center, Baraboo Implement, Bayer Exteriors, Black Marks, Bryden Homes, and Casey Waters Real Estate Solutions. That pass is going to get stolen away. Braylon Anding, another great steal. She had some great anticipation on that one. That's her second one here in this first half. She's playing a great defensive game to start here for the Warriors, able to read these passes that Cameron's trying to make. When they try to go cross court, those are always a little bit sketchy, those passes, just because it gives those defenders enough time to either tip it away or at least come away with the steal. Ormond with it here on the left wing for Neillsville. Pass to the free throw line here with Dable. Dable dribbling inside and gets a layup to go. Maddie Dable for two. She's off to a good start here with 7 of the first 16 points for Neillsville. She's shown up here on the offensive end. That one, a good dribble drive to the basket, and she was able to create some separation. Largest lead here for Neillsville at 6. Comets passing over to Moans here on the left wing. Aggie Schmidt driving to the basket. Misses that one. Tessa Warren comes down with the rebound. Dable will bring it across up top here with Ormond. For heating and cooling, let the comfort specialist Northland Indoor Comfort help you out. They do furnace and AC installs and repair, and geothermal and ductless work too. Northern Indoor Comfort, serving Clark County and the surrounding areas. There's a steal, and going to the free throw line here is Bailey Olson. So some good defense there from Cameron. Able to force another Warriors turnover. And Bailey Olson will head to the free throw line. Able to knock in the first. Coming in for Cameron, Peyton Siebert coming in. Layla Walk in here for the Warriors. Second free throw coming here for Bailey Olson. And that one's off the mark. That's going to eventually tipped around there. Maddie Dable will take it out here for Neillsville. Pass to the free throw line. Kuhn, kick out corner three. Anding got it! What a beautiful shot by Braylon Anding. Now out to an 8-point Warriors lead. That three airballed straight into the hands of Jess Kuhn. And we're going to get a foul called. That's going to be called on Siebert. Her second. That's the 7th team foul here on Cameron. Let me tell you, Neillsville has kind of taken over this game over the last 2 or 3 minutes. Kind of dictating on both ends of the floor the kind of the terms and conditions going forward. And so Jess Kuhn here at the free throw line, shooting bonus free throws here for Neillsville. Missing that one. Dable comes down with the rebound. And that one's off. Coming away, Baraboo. Corner 3 for Sievert. No good. Jess Kuhn once again down with the rebound. We got 19-11 game, and that's going to get taken away inside by Bailey Olson. Once again, her 4th steal here in this first half. And now offensive foul called on Inez Schmidt. Jess Kuhn stepping in to take the charge. I tell you, Kuhn is fired up for Neillsville. Provided quite a spark here for the Warriors as we approach the 5-minute mark here in this first half. 8-point lead for Neillsville. Layla Walk looking to go inside. Marg. Oh, missed it down low. Rebound taken by Baraboo. Quick pass ahead here with Aggie Schmidt. And the key here in this first half, at least for Cameron, is they've had to play most of this game in half-court sets. I know speaking with head coach Chloe Wanek before this one, she said Cameron loves to get out and run, and Neillsville has completely taken that away from the Comets in this first half. Now a corner 3 is no good for Olsen, but she does chase down her rebound. The shooter always knows where that board or where the ball is going to come off the rim, and Olsen did a nice job to track that one down after that miss. Cameron also hasn't been shooting very well here in this first half. They've been missing a lot of their shots. Maybe the nerves of the situation getting to them a little bit here to begin this one. But going to the line here is Inez Schmidt, shooting 2 for the Comets. And first free throw, no good. Emerson Orman coming back in here for the Warriors. JPC Screen Printing and Embroidery in Neillsville is the hometown team for all your screen printing, embroidery, and promotional product needs. For friendly, helpful service and competitive pricing, call 715-743-3113 or visit jpcscreenprinting.com. That free throw good there for Inez Schmidt. Another thing here for Cameron early on in this one, their free throw shooting has not been very great. They are 3 of 7 here in this first half. And in a tight game like this, you don't want to miss those free throws because you're giving up points. Marg inside, though. Beautiful pass from Layla Walk, finding Eden Marg for her first 2-point basket of the game. Back out now to a 9-point lead for Neillsville, the largest of this first half at 21-12. Looking to go inside here, Baraboo. Turnaround shot, no good. Inside, oh, it's a scramble, and eventually coming out with it, Maddie Dable. Dable has shown up here in this first half for the Warriors in many columns. She's got 7 points, 5 rebounds. It's taken away this time. Bailey Olson on the steal, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Let me tell you what, Bailey Olson has played some really great defense here for Cameron. She has 5 steals already in this first half. And Bailey Olson heads to the free throw line here for the Comets. Another miss at the line here for Cameron. Second free throw here for Olsen is up and in. So going 1 of 2 on that trip, back down to an 8-point game. Down to now 3 minutes left in this first half here in the sectional final between the Cameron Comets and the Neillsville Warriors. Dable, corner 3, is off the back of the rim. Rebound taken there by Aggie Schmidt. Schmidt out in transition, and she is going to go to the line, and Neillsville can't believe it. They're going to call a blocking foul there on Walk, and I have to see that one again. I don't think I believe that one either. At the free throw line, Aggie Schmidt here for Cameron. And she misses that one. You can see Cameron wants to get out and run. But when they get out and run, they get fouled on layups, but they got to make their free throws. And that's been the bugaboo here for the Comets in this first half. And got that one to roll in. I mean, you can go 1 of 2 each trip, but eventually those points are really going to start adding up here for Cameron, as they're now down by 7 as we approach 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Emerson Ormond on top. Pass over to Dable there on that right wing. Back up to Layla Walk. Today you're watching WIAA Tournament Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by DNC Construction, Grand Flooring and Design, Northern Indoor Comfort, and JPC Screen Printing and Embroidery. Neillsville holding on to this one here as we approach down to 2 minutes here. They've taken roughly about 30 seconds off the clock as we are closing in on the end of this first half. This is what Neillsville likes to do. They have the lead going into the halftime break, kind of keep that lead and kind of take the air out of the basketball here, at least to end the first half. It's always talked about you want to start and end your first half strong. If Neillsville gets a bucket here, as Eden Marge is going to turn around and get the bucket. Just like that, Neillsville gets the bucket, and they are ensuring themselves to end this first half on a strong note here with a good defensive possession. Neillsville in control of this one so far to this afternoon. Cameron needs to get a good basket here on this end. Pass up top here with Aggie Schmidt as we're down approaching 1 minute left in the first half. And that's going to get taken away. Layla Walk will get credit for the steal, but I credit the double team in the corner. That really forced an inerrant pass there by the Comets, and Walk was the beneficiary. So now we're down to 45 seconds. This will be the last possession here for Neillsville, as they'll hold on to this one to end the first half. Walk with it. Down to about 30 seconds. This is primetime Neillsville Warriors basketball as we're closing out the first half. Walk with it. Over to Anding. Down now to 20 seconds. Neillsville in control of this sectional final. Looking for their 7th trip to state as we're going into halftime. Now down to 10 seconds. Dable with it on top. Here, now your offense has got a girl. Looking to go inside to Marg. That's going to get tipped away there by Baraboo. Half-court heave is off the side of the backboard. That's going to do it for this first half. The Neillsville Warriors take a 23-14 lead into the halftime break. That first half controlled by Neillsville. And we'll see if Cameron can mount a comeback here in the second half, as they're looking for their first trip to state in school history. But they're going to have an uphill battle to climb. Let's take a quick break here. We'll have our halftime show here on Zaleski Sports. You're watching Division 4 sectional final action here today on Zaleski Sports. Brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
For 63 years, Hiller's True Value has proudly served Marshfield and central Wisconsin. Now, we're excited to begin a new chapter. Hiller's True Value is becoming Hiller's Ace Hardware, bringing you better pricing, a wider selection, and access to exclusive brands. You'll start to see some exciting changes around the store, all designed to make shopping easier than ever. But one thing will never change: the same friendly faces and trusted service you've counted on since day one. Hiller's Ace Hardware, still Hiller's, now with more tools to serve you better.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with his smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today. A&W. Try our new Bacon and Swiss Double Burger with Garlic Aioli Combo for a limited time only. 2 all-beef patties, Swiss cheese, bacon, grilled onions, and creamy garlic aioli. Comes with fries and a root beer for a meal that's not just big on bacon, it's just plain big. And then some. A&W. Try our new Dill Pickle Ranch Cheese Curds. Here for a limited time only. Bite-sized Wisconsin white cheddar fried to warm, gooey perfection. Then tossed with the tangy flavors of dill pickle and ranch. Dip them in your choice of sauces for a snack or side that'll satisfy those pesky pickle cravings. And then some.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
And welcome back here to sectional final action here from Altoona, Division 4, between the Neillsville Warriors and the Cameron Comets. Here in our halftime show, Ben Brecht with you here on Zaleski Sports. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon to a big game here in Division 4 as the trip to state is on the line. We want to thank all of our people who are watching here today. We got quite a few comments in here. From people watching for the Warriors and for the Comets. And so we thank you for tuning in here today as we bring you this game here on Zaleski Sports. The Neillsville Warriors, 23-14 halftime lead. And I was looking back here at our first half, and I happened to notice that Comets were held to just 4 points over the final 9 minutes of that first half. And so right at that 9-minute mark, Neillsville going on a 11-4 run to close out that first half. And that is going to be, that I think is one of the biggest storylines here in the first half. The Comets just held to 4 points over the final 9 minutes of that first half. And about over half of those actually came from the free throw line. So it's not like even Cameron was able to get some baskets to fall. They just got their points at the line, at the free throw line. So the Neillsville Warriors defense has been tightening up in the first half as we've gone along. Cameron has also been missing some shots. And speaking with the Comets head coach before this one, she says that the Comets love to get up and run the floor. And you could see in the first half, Cameron tried to do that. But Neillsville has done a nice job of getting back defensively and forcing Cameron into half-court sets. And once Cameron gets into those half-court sets, they're not able to knock down those shots in the first half, and that's what's really kind of been holding the Comets back in the first half as well as missed free throws. Cameron has left a lot of points at the free throw line in that first half. And so if Cameron can kind of shore things up shooting-wise in the second half, and if they can make their free throws, that will do wonders for Cameron as they try to get back into this game. Let's take a look here at some of our stats from the first half. Let's first look at the Comets. They were led by Aggie Schmidt with 5 points in that first half, Anna Baraboo with 4, Inez Schmidt with 3, and Bailey Olson with 2. Rounds out the scoring there for Cameron. Meanwhile, for the Neillsville Warriors, Braylon Anding finishing with 8 points to lead the way, 7 for Maddie Dable, 6 for Eden Marg, and 2 for Layla Walk. And Neillsville in control of this first half from the opening tip. It just went back and forth for the first quarter of the game, but Neillsville absolutely winning the second quarter of this one, the final 9 minutes of that first half, and we'll see if Cameron can respond here to begin the second half. we got some more sponsors here that we'll get to. And thank you for everyone for tuning in here to today's game. Our next home, Simic in Ormond, is one of our sponsors here of high school girls basketball today on Zaleski Sports. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust the Neillsville next home team of Julie Simic and Jake Ormond to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Also, Simplicity CU brings home the win with great mobile options and the right loan for your family, your business, or your home. Check them out at simplicity.coop today. Let's take a quick break here, and we'll get ready for second half basketball action here today on Zaleski Sports Division 4 sectional final between Neillsville and Cameron. You're watching here. Thanks for tuning in.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Come to Russell's of Neillsville for all your design service needs. From cabinets to countertops, appliances to flooring, our design specialist is here to design and plan your kitchen or bath space. Stop in and see our design team today. Welcome to Russell's of Neillsville. Come on in and let me show you around. Washers, dryers, freezers, ranges, and refrigerators. Sofas, mattresses, lift chairs too. Russell's of Neillsville. More of what you're looking for.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
And welcome back here to Altoona in a sectional final game here today between the Cameron Comets and the Neillsville Warriors. Thank you for tuning in today here on Zaleski Sports. Ben Brecht with you, as well as Trevor Zaleski, and we're so glad to bringing you this game here. Thank you to our fantastic sponsors who make everything possible for us to bring you free high school girls basketball here in western Wisconsin. To begin the second half, it will be Cameron Comets basketball, and they got to start the second half strong because you don't want to fall behind Neillsville. Neillsville does a great job of just kind of taking you out of games if you fall behind to begin the second half. Walk is going to come away with a steal to begin things here on the defensive end of the floor. Pass to Warren there at the free throw line, as Neillsville will get things going. They've done a nice job, at least in their half-court sets, of being able to pass the ball around, finding spots in the zone defense that Cameron is running. Well, now it's more of a like a box and one, I guess, that Cameron's running. They are trailing Dable the entire time here on offense. And otherwise, the rest of the defense is kind of into a switching kind of zone switching scheme. I'm not sure what you would call it. But walk with it here on the left wing for the Warriors, Anding with it on top. Pass into the corner here with Marg. This is some good Neillsville basketball. Just hold on to the ball until you get a good shot, and Walk will take that aggressive take to the rim and go to the free throw line here to shoot 2. That's how Neillsville kind of wears you out. They're going to spread the ball around. They're going to get some passes. They're very patient on the offensive end of the floor, and eventually they're going to find the opening, and they will take advantage. And so Layla Walk heads to the free throw line here and knocks in the first for the Warriors. And second free throw, no good. Rebound taken inside here by Cameron's Baraboo. Left corner 3 is no good. Rebound taken there by Maddie Dable here for Neillsville. And there's a big block on this end. Inez Schmidt coming away with the big block for the Comets. Oh, and then a turnover back here as Dable takes it right back. And so Walk with it here on the right wing. Pass into the corner here. Dable driving along that baseline. Can't get it to fall. Moans comes away with the rebound. Moans pass over on the right wing here with Aggie Schmidt. So we're around left corner 3. No good for Olsen. Rebound is going to go out of bounds back to Neillsville. Fanny Supper Club is fine dining at its finest. Choose from a variety of steak, chicken, seafood, and other entrees. Open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Fanny Supper Club just east of Neillsville on Highway 10. This gym is filled to capacity. Everybody's out here for this basketball game. Braylon Anding, right baseline shot, no good. And the putback also off, but she is relentless, getting her own rebound. Once again, Braylon Anding putting together a solid game here for the Warriors this afternoon. Pass into the corner here with Walk driving. Baseline, has that stripped. Warren saves it for Neillsville. Back out to Kuhn. She'll drive inside. Layup, no good. Rebound taken there by Baraboo. Baraboo leads everyone with 6 rebounds here so far in this game. Back out to Bailey Olsen here on the left wing for Cameron. Comets are going to have to get some more out of their half-court sets because that's how they're going to play the rest of this game. Driving inside, Tessa Warren with a big block here for Neillsville. I was waiting for Warren to kind of get going here on the defensive end of the floor, and there you go. She is certainly capable of doing that. And now she'll take a 3. That's off. Rebound tipped out to Aggie Schmidt. Pass back up top here with Inez into the corner to Moans. Inez Schmidt there on the right wing here for Cameron. And we'll see how Cameron can kind of attack this defense. They're going to have to maybe shoot over the top of the defense here in the second half. It's just their three-point shooting in the first half was a little lackluster. Now a scramble on the floor. Kuhn will come away with it and eventually able to get that out. Nice job by Jess Kuhn fighting for that one. And we'll keep possession here on this end with Neillsville. That's going to get tipped out of bounds. Neillsville with a 10-point lead here to begin the opening couple minutes here in the second half. And so Ormond will throw it in along the baseline here for the Warriors. Getting it in here to Anding. Looking to go down low. And we're going to get a tie. Oh, we'll get a foul called there on the Comets' Baraboo. Eden Marg had some good positioning underneath, and Baraboo came from behind and gets called for the reach. Dable on the inbound, brings it out here to the left wing. Driving inside, and blocking foul called there on the Comets. That's on Bridget Mones. So 2 shots here from Maddie Dable. She'll head to the free throw line. And first free throw good for Maddie. One more coming here for Dable. And she knocks in the second. 2 of 2 for Maddie Dable at the free throw line. Was commenting on the Comets free throw shooting in the first half. Neillsville, meanwhile, has missed 4 free throws, but they have also made 7. So 7 of 11 for Neillsville, just a little bit better than Cameron, and that's been a big difference. We're going to take a full timeout here as we get things rolling in the second half. You're watching high school basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
And welcome back here to Altoona. Out of that timeout taken by Cameron, they will have the basketball. Looking to get some points here to begin the second half. Driving inside, layup is good for Aggie Schmidt. First points of the second half here for the Comets. 10-point Warriors lead. Dable will bring it across. Pass into the corner here with Anding. Some good defense there by Siebert. Almost forced a turnover. Dable driving inside. Kick out corner 3 there for Walk. Can't get it to fall. Layla Walk, almost lost it. Able to get that back. Splitting defenders. Scramble on the floor. And a held ball. Possession will stay with Neillsville. Coming in for the Warriors, Jess Kuhn. And so she'll throw it in here along the baseline. About 12 minutes left in this one. As Orman dribble out, pass into the corner to Anding. Oh, Dable posts up but can't get that to go. Oh, she got it! Maddie Dable with the putback and the foul. Maddie Dable was relentless on that possession. Wow. Maddie Dable going to the free throw line here for the Warriors for the old-fashioned three-point play. And that one is up and in. Let's take a look at this. A beautiful post up first by Dable. Nice entry pass. Dable just whiffed on the first layup, but able to get it back and then finish hard through the contact. Maddie Dable starting the second half strong here for Neillsville. Sievert's going to get that one tipped out from behind, but it's off of Sievert. Dable did a nice job to just get her hand in there as Sievert was able to drive past Dable. Dable did a nice job, just get her hand in there, try to tip that away as she was trailing on the play. Largest lead here for Neillsville at 13, 29-16. There's a steal. Aggie Schmidt gets her hand in there to force the turnover. Now she'll drive down the middle of the lane and get the layup to go. Aggie Schmidt has come alive here for Cameron over the last couple of minutes, trying to keep the Comets in this game, and now she's going to get called for the foul. She did not move her feet quick enough, and there's a blocking foul there called on Aggie Schmidt. And so it'll be Warriors basketball. They'll throw it in. Anding looking for somebody. That's going to be off of the feet of Bridget Moens. And so Anding will throw it in once again, getting it into Dable. Dable bringing it across half court. Pass over to Layla Walk here at the right wing. Neillsville in control here in the second half, but Cameron is trying to make a push back into this. Dable's shot no good, gets her own rebound, and that's going to get eventually taken there by Baraboo. No fouls called on the last possession, much to the chagrin of the fans. Kuhn comes away with that board there for Neillsville. Pass ahead here to Walk. Dable, spot up three, knocks it in! Maddie Dable with a timely three there for the Warriors, extending it out to a 14-point lead, largest of the game for Neillsville. I tell you, Neillsville is just relentless. They keep fighting back. That's going to go off of Kuhn. It will go back here to Cameron. Let's take a look at that beautiful three by Maddie Dable. A timely three at that. Beautiful catch and shoot over the outstretched hand of Aggie Schmidt. And that's what Neillsville will do to you. They don't take a ton of threes, but when they do, they manage to make them. Pass back out here with Aggie Schmidt on the right wing. Cameron's going to have to start taking some threes to get back into this game. They might not be a great three-point shooting team, but you got to try to find something here on this end of the floor. Looking to go inside, now kick back out with Inez Schmidt driving and getting the basket to go. Last couple of possessions, the Comets have gotten to use some dribble penetration to get some baskets inside. That might be a key for them to finish this one. Dable's three come from the corner, no good. Rebound tapped out to Baraboo. Out in transition, and we're going to get a Dable rebound. And we got a player down there for Neillsville on that end of the floor. It looks like it's Jess Kuhn, excuse me, as she's hurt down underneath the basket. So we're going to take a timeout as well. You're watching Division IV Sectional Final Basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's two great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
And welcome back here to Altoona High School. 32-20. Neillsville with the lead here over the Cameron Comets. Jess Kuhn was able to get up and actually trotted off the floor, so that's a good sign as she heads to the bench. Dable will bring it up here for Neillsville. Pass over to Warren at the top of the arc. Neillsville now down to the final 9 minutes in this one. Let's see if they can close it out. And that'll start things off. Braylon Anding with a big three. She's her third triple here of the game. And now on this end of the floor, that shot no good. Baraboo there for the rebound, and she'll head to the free throw line. Anna Baraboo with her 9th rebound here tonight. 2 shots here for the Comets. First free throw is up and in for Bridget Moans. Another free throw here for Bridget Moans. And that one is up and in. Took big free throws there for the Comets. It's back to a 13-point game here as Dable will bring it across for Neillsville. Hillers is now Ace Hardware in Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hillers' large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hillers Ace Hardware in Marshfield. Drive kick out here with Dable on the left wing. And now you'll see Neillsville go into this slow-paced offensive sets. They're going to take off about maybe 30 seconds of clock every time down the floor as they hold a 13-point lead here, looking to slowly get this game over. And Dable is going to drive, and she's going to get fouled. So Neillsville will inbound. Neillsville in complete control of this one. They really took control of this game at the 9-minute mark in that first half, where they slowly built a lead and finished the first half on a 12-4 run, I believe, if I look this correct. The bigger stat was Cameron was held to just 4 points in the final 9 minutes of the first half. And so that's when Neillsville really took over, and they haven't looked back since. Tie up possession. Here goes to Cameron. Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your rural mutual insurance agents. They offer a full line of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote. Pass up here to Bridget Moans on the right wing. Cameron needs some baskets, and they need it in a hurry. That 3 is going to be blocked by Dable. It'll go out of bounds. Stay on this end here with Cameron. I'm saying they have to score quickly because Neillsville is going to try to take the air out of the ball here as we come down the stretch. Cameron's got to maximize every possession here on this end of the floor. Nice pass inside as she finds Bridget Moans. Good assist there by Aggie Schmidt. Dable will bring it up here for Neillsville. Down to about 7 minutes left in this one. 11-point lead for the Warriors. You're watching WIAA Tournament Basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Schmitty's in Maine, Gross Motors of Neillsville, Fanny Supper Club, Simplicity Credit Union, and Next Home Neillsville, Julie Simic and Jake Ormond. And we're going to get a steal taken away there by Eden Marg. And so that is going to be the 7th team foul on Cameron. So we got bonus free throws coming here for Eden Marg. 1-1. So Marg, free throw, no good. That's going to be taken down there by Bridget Moans. Pass into the corner. Corner 3 is in and out. Rebound down for Dable. Her 10th board of the night. Anding will bring it up here for Neillsville. Down to 6.5 minutes. 37-24. Warriors in control of this one. Looking to book their 7th trip to state in school history. Rebound taken there by Schmidt. Aggie Schmidt. Going coast to coast, can't get that one to fall. Marg come down with the board there for Neillsville. And so Neillsville now in no hurry on this end of the floor. Is ending with it on top. Looking to go inside here to walk, and that's going to go out of bounds back to Cameron. So an uncharacteristic turnover there for Neillsville. And so Cameron will have another shot at this as they're looking to get back into this one. And so Kuhn coming back in here for Neillsville after she exited earlier with an injury. Back in here for the Warriors. Up top here, Aggie Schmidt. Cameron trying to make their way back into this one, and they'll head to the free throw line here. Tessa Warren's going to get called for the foul. Attacking was Corinne Grassman. Actually, that foul they called on Marg. And so Grassman here at the line, shooting for Cameron. She's got, I was going to say she's got to make these, but missing the first. That's one thing that Cameron hasn't done very well today is free throw shooting. It's coming back to bite him. And there's another miss. And there we got a 2-point shot for Aggie Schmidt. Big basket there for the Comets. Now to an 11-point game here with 5.5 left. They'll inbound here to Walk. Trying to split the double team, pass ahead. Dable finds Marg out in transition, and she gets the basket. Eden Marg for 2. And we got a timeout taken here by the Warriors. We're going to take a quick break as well. You're watching a sectional final here in Division 4 on Zaleski Sports. We'll see you after this quick break.
A&W. Try our new bacon and Swiss double burger with garlic aioli combo for a limited time only. 2 all-beef patties, Swiss cheese, bacon, grilled onions, and creamy garlic aioli. Comes with fries and a root beer for a meal that's not just big on bacon, it's just plain big. And then some. A&W. Try our new dill pickle ranch cheese curds. Here for a limited time only. Bite-sized Wisconsin white cheddar fried to warm, gooey perfection. Then tossed with the tangy flavors of dill pickle and ranch. Dip them in your choice of sauces for a snack or side that'll satisfy those pesky pickle cravings. And then some.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And welcome back here to sectional final action between the Neillsville Warriors and the Cameron Comets. Ben Brecht with you here on Zaleski Sports. We got a 13-point game, 5 minutes left in this one. And let's see if Neillsville can close it out. Cameron's got to make one last run at this. Time is running out for the Comets. They'll get it out of the timeout. Olsen with it on the left wing. Back up top, Aggie Schmidt looking to the free throw line. Back out here, left wing. Driving Bailey Olsen. And there, Dable comes away with the steal. Good hands by Maddie Dable. Back up to Layla Walk, and now Neillsville will go into their patented 30-second possession. And there's going to come away with the steal. Good hands. Grassman coming away. Nice pass ahead, and there's a basket. Good for Bridget Moans. A much-needed basket for the Comets. It's now down to an 11-point game, and there's almost another steal there for Bridget Moans. It will stay here with Neillsville. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. We also want to thank Community Bank and Live in Med Spa, Noah Insurance Group, Northern Neighbors, Northwood Technical College, and Smith Company for bringing you high school girls basketball here today on Zaleski Sports. If you want to be a sponsor, make sure to get in contact with Jason Zaleski or any of our sales members, staff here at Zaleski Sports. so we can keep bringing you free high school girls basketball games. There's a tie-up forced by Bridget Moans. Fantastic job to get her hand in there and force the tie-up with Warren, but the possession arrow stays with Neillsville. Neillsville looking to inbound. They find Walk. And now Comets have to pressure for their lives. They're down by 11 with now only 4 minutes left. Ormond with it on top. Pass over to Walk. Back to Ormond. And we're going to get a foul called there on Cameron. That's going to be on the Comets, Aggie Schmidt. 1-1 bonus free throws here. Emerson Ormond to the line. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Driving inside there, that shot no good. Rebound is also off the mark. Warren comes away with it for Neillsville, and we're going to get tied up. And so held ball possession staying on this end here with Cameron. Down on the other end of the floor, it seemed like we forgot that it was a 1-1, and nobody went for the rebound until Inez Schmidt was able to come away with that. Now pass, quick corner, left wing three, no good there for Aggie Schmidt, and now we're going to get a foul called on this end of the floor on the rebound. Cameron trying to shoot their way back into this, but the shots are not falling. And so Layla Walk going back to the free throw line here. It's bonus 1-1 for Layla Walk. Neillsville, as you notice, on that last free throw, they have their defense completely set in place. Walk's free throw no good. Down on this end, Bridget Moans comes on with this. Cameron setting up here offensively. Moans with it. Back here to Bailey Olson. Comets need a basket. Driving inside. Kick back out, right wing three. That's no good for Bailey Olson. And the rebound. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds. Back to Cameron. That was a long rebound. Eventually, all the way down to the other end of the floor, it goes out. Make sure to check out new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram store at Gross Motors in Neillsville. They now have the largest selection of Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram vehicles in central Wisconsin, all at one location on Highway 10 in Neillsville and at grossauto.com. Going inside, that's going to get blocked. Beautiful block by Eden Marg. And we're going to get trapped into the corner. Neillsville takes a timeout. And we're going to keep it here as we're going to hear from more of our sponsors of this sectional final girls basketball game. And one of those is DNC Construction, your general contractor for whatever you need to build. From garages, decks, and garage doors to windows and siding, they do it all. Call Dave and Cody for your next building project. You can find them on Facebook, DNC Construction of Neillsville. Also, Grand Flooring and Design of Neillsville can help you with all types of flooring and bedding, and they now have appliances too. Check out Grand Flooring and Design on Facebook and on Grand Avenue in Neillsville. Today, you're watching WIAA Tournament Basketball here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Dulles A&W of Neillsville, Russells of Neillsville, Schmitty's on Main, and GPC Screen Printing and Embroidery. Warriors inbounding here, Layla Walk. Missing the layup in transition. Aggie Schmidt down with the board. Quickly up the floor come the Comets. Blocked from behind by Kuhn. It will go out of bounds. Stay on this end here with Cameron. And so Cameron will throw it in on their baseline here. Bridget Moans getting it in. 2.5 minutes left in this one. Comets down by 11. They need points in a hurry. inside. Shot no good. Rebound and put back good, though, for Inez Schmidt. Warriors to inbound. They find Kuhn. Kuhn will bring it across half court here for Neillsville. Pass ahead to Marg. Now Cameron's got to go for a steal, or even do you foul, and they will foul. That foul is going to be called on Inez Schmidt here with 2 minutes left. Double bonus time here for Neillsville. Braylon Anding at the line here for the Warriors. Anding shooting 2. Missing the first. Neillsville has been pretty solid at the free throw line here for this game. It's just now these free throws down the stretch, you got to make these because Cameron can score points on their end of the floor. There's another miss there for Anding. There, Aggie Schmidt with it on top. Left wing here to Olsen. Aggie Schmidt driving, and she's going to get fouled. Foul called on Layla Walk here of Neillsville. And we're going to get a timeout. Timeout taken by the Comets. They got 9 points to go in order to tie this one up in under 2 minutes to do so. We're going to take a quick break. Let's see if Cameron can get back in this one. You're watching sectional final action here on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old, and they consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Tryout registration is happening now. Go to marshfieldfastpitch.com to get started.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
And welcome back here to sectional final action. A trip to state is at stake. The Neillsville Warriors here with a 9-point lead, 39-30 over the Cameron Comets. Warriors to inbound out of that timeout. They get it into Dable, and she's going to get fouled there by Bridget Moens. And so Dable will head to the free throw line here, shooting 2. For the Warriors here with 1:40 left in this one. This game is going to come down to free throws. Neillsville employing a good strategy here of getting everybody down at the other end of the floor to just kind of set up in your half-court defense. We know that Cameron likes to get out and run, and so by doing that, you're not allowing Cameron to get easy points. As Maddie Dable hits 2 big free throws, extending the lead now back out to 11. With 90 seconds left. For heating and cooling, let the comfort specialists, Northern Indoor Comfort, help. They do furnace and AC installs and repair and geothermal and ductless work too. Northern Indoor Comfort, serving Clark County and the surrounding areas. Rebound taken there by Tessa Warren. She'll head to the free throw line here, shooting for double bonus time. 2 shots here for Tessa Warren. Knocks in the first. Coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at NasonvilleDairy.com. Cameron looking for a basket. That's going to get tipped out of bounds. Stay on this end with the Comets. a minute 16 left to go here, and Neillsville looks like they have punched their ticket to state. This might be too much for Cameron to overcome, down 12. Schmidt, that's going to get taken away. Jess Kuhn comes away with Marg comes away with the steal, I should say. Eden Marg has played a fantastic game off the bench here for the Warriors. Marg is just a freshman, and she has shown up big for Neillsville here on the biggest stage. And now Cameron is pulling their seniors. We want to thank the Cameron Comets senior Anna Barbaro, also senior Casey Anderson. But Anna Barbaro playing her last game here today for the Cameron Comets in what has been a fantastic season for Cameron. Unfortunately, they're going to stop one game short once again here today against Neillsville. One game short of state, I should say. That three bounces over and out of bounds. We got about a minute left here. As I mentioned, Cameron is looking for their first trip to state in school history. Unfortunately, it will not happen today. They've made it this far to the sectional final many times in school history, being the last time being back in 2016-17 season. They made the sectional final. They just fell short in that season as well. That's the last time they made it this far. And so Cameron making it back here for the first time in 9 years. That is an impressive feat in itself to get this far into the playoffs, but they'll fall short here again. Layla Walk's free throw is no good. Tell you, Neillsville's free throw shooting hasn't been great down the stretch, but with a 12-point lead, that's the least of your worries. Second free throw for Walk, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds. Meanwhile, the Neillsville Warriors are going to take a quick timeout here. We'll keep it here. The Cameron Comets putting together another very strong season, coming off of 3 straight blowouts coming into this afternoon's game here against Neillsville. Cameron finishing tied for first in the Heart of North Conference with Haywood finishing at 23-4 coming into this game. They're going to finish their season here today at 23-5. Another great season for Cameron and a good future for this Comets basketball team as they're graduating just Anna Barbaro, and so they'll have a lot of returning players for next year's team, but it's still a little bittersweet to get this far and fall short here at the sectional final. You're one game away from state. Meanwhile, for the Neillsville Warriors, looks like their fantastic season is going to keep going. The Neillsville Warriors getting back to state here for the first time in 4 years. The last time they were there, it was back in 21-22. That 21-22 season, they lost in the state semi. But Neillsville will make it once again back to state here for the 7th time in program history. As the Warriors continue to put together excellent basketball programs, this year they finally get over the hump, get out of the sectional final, and finally get back to state after falling short in the sectional round for the last 3 years. Down to 22 seconds left in this one. Reminder, Neillsville Dairy postgame show is coming up right after this. Dable comes down with the final rebound here tonight for Neillsville. And the Neillsville Warriors are going to dribble out a trip to Green Bay. The Warriors are headed to state. The Neillsville Warriors getting it done this afternoon by a score of 42-39. to 20. Neillsville is state bound once again. 7th trip to state for the Warriors, first time in 4 years. Neillsville getting it done today on Zaleski Sports. Thank you for tuning in. Reminder, our Neillsville Dairy postgame show is coming up very shortly, as we will speak to head coach John Geyer and our players of the game. Neillsville excited as they go to state here. This the first time to state for the seniors, for the Warriors. We'll take a break and we'll come back with our Neillsville Dairy halftime show in just a moment. You're watching a sectional final here in Division 4 on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Neillsville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey.
Number 21, Ella Dittner. Number 22, Katie Rose. Number 23, Abby Kranz. Number 24, Emerson Orman. Number 40, Braylon Anding. Number 31, Tessa Warren. Number 32, Maddie Shaw. Number 34, Jessica Dupin. Number 42, Greg Morzillo. Number 43, Eden Marr. And now Coach John Geyer, please come out to accept the Sectional Championship plaque.
Meet your friends at Schmitty's on Main. It's a great place to meet and even better place to eat. Schmitty's on Main is open Tuesday through Sunday with daily specials for breakfast, lunch, and their classic Friday fish fry. Sunday lunch always features their signature chicken dinner. Let Schmitty's take care of your next event or ask them about their banquet hall. Stop by Schmitty's today. You'll never be disappointed or go away hungry. Call a friend and make plans to meet at Schmitty's on Main, 436 Hewitt Street in Neillsville.
For 63 years, Hiller's True Value has proudly served Marshfield and central Wisconsin. Now, we're excited to begin a new chapter. Hiller's True Value is becoming Hiller's Ace Hardware, bringing you better pricing, a wider selection, and access to exclusive brands. You'll start to see some exciting changes around the store, all designed to make shopping easier than ever. But one thing will never change: the same friendly faces and trusted service you've counted on since day one. Hiller's Ace Hardware, still Hiller's, now with more tools to serve you better.
And welcome back here to our Neillsville Dairy post-game show here on Teleski Sports. We're cutting down the nets on the Neillsville Warriors trip to state here tonight on Teleski Sports. A 42-30 victory here for the Warriors as they're headed to state for the 7th time in school history. A special moment for everybody here. For Neillsville and for Cameron as well. Let's take a look at our stats here on our Neillsville Dairy post-game show. First for the Cameron Comets, who fall short here by 1 game. Let's take a look at their stats. Aggie Schmidt finishing with 11 points this afternoon, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals as well. Inez Schmidt finishing 7 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block. 6 points for Bridget Moens, 3 rebounds as well. 4 points for Anna Barbaro, 10 rebounds, 3 steals. 2 points for Bailey Olson, 2 rebounds, and 5 steals there. And then we got, rounding out the stats, Corinne Grassman off the bench, finishing with a rebound and a steal as well. Those are the stats for Cameron today. Now, for the Neillsville Warriors, the sectional final champions. Leading the way, Maddie Dable with 17 points here tonight, 10 rebounds as well, 2 assists, 3 steals, and a block. A great performance by Maddie on the biggest stage here in the sectional final. 11 points for Braylon Anding, 5 rebounds, 2 steals for her. 8 points for Eden Marg, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. We got 3 points for Layla Walk, 4 assists, and 3 steals. 2 points for Emerson Ormond, 2 rebounds as well. 1 point for Tessa Warren, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, and a block for her. And then Jess Kuhn finishing 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block, rounds out the stats for the Neillsville Warriors. Warriors getting it done here, 42-30 in the sectional final. Neillsville is headed to state, and in a minute or so, I'll be able to get Coach John Geyer and then a player as well. I think we can do that here in a minute. Let me find the coach. Let's send it to a break, and then I'll come back here in a second. We'll keep it going here on our Neillsville Dairy post-game show. Alrighty, we're back here on our Neillsville Dairy post-game show. The Neillsville Warriors are headed to state once again here. Seventh time to state here in the school's history, but let's talk about this game here tonight against Cameron. The real turning point was at that 9-minute mark in the first half. You held them to just 4 points to round out the first half. What clicked for you guys there in that final 9 minutes of the first half?
Well, I think we took care of the ball better and didn't give them a lot of runouts, and I think that was really key for us because they are a track team. They can really get up and down the floor, and we knew if we got into that kind of game that that could be a problem for us. And I think early in the game, we tried to play at that pace and gave them the ball back too many times early without breaking them down a little bit on defense. So I think taking care of the ball better and letting our defense get set, I think that's really important. When we can get our defense set, we can be pretty good. I told some folks earlier, I know everybody's celebrating in our community, but I'm thinking about, man, we got to rebound better than we did tonight. So we'll have to work on that. But I'm just really proud of our kids and proud of our community. You talked about the number of times we've been able to qualify for state, which is hard. November was a long time ago when we got started, and I have just been so blessed with all of the kids I've ever had the privilege to coach, and this group is no different. We've had great senior leadership this year, as we do every year, and I think it's important too to know that only 4 teams from each division ever get to the state tournament, and there are a lot of quality kids that aren't there playing. Right. And you saw a group here in Cameron today that won't be there, but they are certainly a high quality team and young, so their chance of being back I think is great. And but we will certainly enjoy it. The kids will probably enjoy it more than I will, because I'll have to get to work on finding out who we play and what they do. So but again, it's just the goal is to get one more game at this time of year, and we were able to do that tonight on a big stage, and so credit to the kids who do the work to do that.
Definitely. Is there any moments this season that particularly sticks out where you guys, Rob, were able to find something, or we were able to push through some adversity that you had in this?
Well, I think you always do. There are nights where you don't play well. There's going to be times where kids don't want to practice hard, but honestly, this group has been really well connected all year long, and I think that's part of the secret of the success is if you watch us play, it's kind of a together thing. We don't really have standouts. We have a lot of kids that do a lot of things, and to me, it's the ultimate team sport, and when you have kids that are willing to be good teammates, that really helps. And so I can't really point to one thing. They've worked hard all year. We're really fortunate that we've got a lot of younger kids that we practice against every night, and we wouldn't be here without them. They are talented kids who would be playing on a lot of teams, and they will be playing on a team in the future, but they put in the work as well. And so I don't think we had selfishness. We talk about it a lot, and we talk about what our goals are and what we're willing to try to do to get there, to reach those goals. And so tonight was certainly one of them.
Yes. Well, congratulations, Coach Geyer. You're going back to state here once again.
It's another week of work for me, so, but it's darn good work. If you have to work, this is a darn good way to do it.
Yeah, that's right. I bet you'd rather work this week than, not go to state. And, yeah.
I would much rather be working this week, and I'm certainly glad our seniors have another game.
Yes, definitely. They got another chance here to bring home a gold ball in Green Bay, I should say. So.
Well, everybody that's in Green Bay is a champion, no matter where they finish in the tournament. That's for sure.
Yep, that's for sure. But now let's bring in. Let's see if we got a player or something here. I'm not sure where everybody ran off to.
I think they're busy cutting down the net.
Oh, there we go. All right.
I hope they don't get hurt doing it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, let me take a quick break here, and then we'll get our player in here as well. So let's take a quick break, and we'll be back here with our Neillsville Dairy post-game show in a second. That's all right.
They'll hit it. It's fine.
They'll hit it, I think. Okay. That's fine. All right, we are back here on our Zaleski Neillsville Dairy halftime show. You're watching Zaleski Sports. I was going to say that. But on our Neillsville Dairy halftime show with our player here, Miss Maddie Dable, our senior of this junior. We were going to get some seniors, but junior here of the Warriors as head coach Geyer cuts down the final piece of the net. You guys are headed back to state. This is very exciting. Tell me what are your thoughts as you guys now are going to Green Bay?
There's really nothing else to say except how excited that we are to do this for our seniors. They worked so hard, and so did everybody else on this team to get them there, and I'm just super excited that we all get to experience this.
Yeah, and what was the game here tonight against Cameron? You guys had a good Cameron team that you guys were playing, and so talk me through this game a little bit, and how did you guys able to get the win here tonight?
We knew they were going to be super aggressive, and we've never really seen this style of defense that they play. It's super aggressive, and they're a great team. So we just knew we had to match their aggressiveness on defense and put the ball in the hoop. So, yeah.
Yeah, and you guys certainly did that here. You held them to just 4 points for the final 9 minutes of the first half, and most of those were free throws. So, I guess talk about your this entire team and this entire journey getting here, and now you're going to state. But talk about this team and the journey through the season.
It's just surreal. We worked really hard, and I'm just super excited. So this journey was hard. I mean, there was rough patches and ups and downs, but we knew we could get through it as a team, and we just are doing this for our seniors.
Yes. Well, congratulations. You guys are going to state here. And for one final time, let's put you in the house.
Okay. Good. I'm Maddie Dable, and I'm in the house. Let's go!
Thank you. Well, that'll about wrap things up here. The Neillsville Warriors headed to state here, score a final of 42-30 as we keep celebrating here. Thank you for tuning into this sectional final here in Division 4. That will about do it here on this afternoon. The Warriors going to state. Thanks for tuning in here in this afternoon's game. We're watching Zaleski Sports here on YouTube. I'm Ben Brecht for Trevor Zaleski. We're signing off, and we'll see you at state basketball next week.